Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all from the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakudash, the understood elders and apostles, the elder bishops across the four winds of the earth that puts their teaching the truth and our sincerity and righteousness, as well as you brothers, you Akim, that also puts their teaching the truth. And shalom to the Akwife and your very few sisters who have been in order to keep the faith in the last days, and doing y'all need to be doing sincerely and faithfully. And shalom to the Lord, shalom to the Lord's elect, 144,000 and 1/3. Shalom to y'all, as we call ourselves the hopeful elect. Alright, coming back to through a spirit power, Yahweh Shemah was shopping, another lesson of exaltation, and Lord willing may be edifying. And I'm at the plantation, and I'm on my break. I decided to try to start making videos while I'm on my break, or at least, do some edification, So Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. All right, and I'm just come out of the book of Psalms 100. All right, the book of Psalms chapter 100. Right, 100, starting at verse 1. All right, and this just something through the spirit, wanted to harp on something, while I got a little bit of time on my little break. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and jump in, man. Whatever, flow through the spirit. All right, and Lord willing, again, y'all can hear me. I know it's kind of noisy and stuff like that right now. So without further ado, let me go ahead and read. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 100, and starting at verse 1. Short chapter, as you see, with 5 verses. All right, verse 1, and it reads, a psalm of praise, right? A psalm of praise, a song of praise. As these songs, they really songs that meant to be sing in Hebrew, okay? Make a joyful noise unto Yahweh, all ye lands, right? And that land's representing Israel. Israel is the only people that the Heavenly Father is dealing with, okay? The only specific people, specific nation of people that he is dealing with, that he's, got his glory and spirit dwelling, right? Where his name dwells. And in this time that we're in now, it's the elect of the chosen nation of Israel. The chosen elect out of the chosen nation of Israel. Okay? And in this, we in captivity, our people, they don't know the Lord. Just to put it in a plain way. They don't know the ways of the Lord. They don't know his judgments, right? And let alone all the other nations that don't even, reverence the Lord or anything. They call upon other gods, man. All right? Got a Islam motherfuckers over there. Muslims. They love to call Allah, which really Allah in Hebrew is power. Allah translated in the ancient Hebrew is power. And then you got this one main false god that our people love to call upon, that's in a Hellenistic state, where they call upon Jesus. Which again, speaking on that name, all right, which we don't, denouncing, what the word I want to use? Basically disband that name. Right, debunk, or whatever word you want to use. We basically did away with that name, man. All right, though our people still call upon it to this day. Still got Israelites still calling upon Jesus, and they call upon Yahshua. It's many gods that our people continue to fucking make up. Just to better fit their interests. Okay, instead of fitting or best fitting the interests of Yahweh Shemah Shai. Because at the end of the day, that's who we ought to please. That's who we ought to worship. The correct names of the name of the Father and his only begotten son. All right. So like, let me continue on. I ain't trying to make this too long. Reading verse 1 again. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord Yahweh, all ye lands. Right? Praise his name. Right? Hello, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. You call upon his name, you give him praise. Right? Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Right? Know ye that the Lord, he is power. Know ye that Yahweh, he is power. Right? It is that he have made us and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Right? And not we ourselves. We didn't create ourselves, man. You know, and you got these atheists, you know what I'm saying, in the world that don't even believe in the soul. You know, they just think that they're just there. You know, they just think that they're, there's no God, I don't believe in God, this and that, the third, you know. Psalms 53 speaks on the fools that say there is no God. Right? And that commit an abomination. Right? You not acknowledging your creator, you know, you basically saying screw him to his face. So that's matter of fact, let me actually go get that real quick. Psalms 53, right? Verse 1, straight to the point. Psalms 53, verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. You know? Saying that there's no power, there's no God. How you be able to make yourself? You know? You don't know all the details and the elements and everything. You don't know all. You don't even know how many fucking atoms is in your body. You really don't. Not even the hairs on top of your head. The Lord knows that. The exact amount on every single person's head, I mean, it's lucky. You know? But anyways, verse 3 again. Know ye that Yahweh, he is power. It is he that have made us, made the heavens, made the elements, the universe, the planets, the grass, air, clouds, the very beautiful blue sky that you see in the air that he constantly polluting. You know, the Lord made all of this. All right. And who the fuck is you to try to, you know, talk shit against the Lord or, you know, not even give him no respect? It's fuck you at the end of the day. All right. Verse 4, enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. We thankful that the Lord wake us up every single day with breath in our lungs, allowing us to still call upon his name. Right? To be able to pray to him. You know, be able to think about him. Be able to think of his works. Right? To think how you look. Right? And the thing is, especially and most importantly, the things that he finna do to this place. The things that he finna do to America. Babylon the Great. Okay? We bless and continue to give the Lord thanks, honor, and glory for the things that he finna come to do to this place. You know? It's beautiful. Verse 5. For Yahweh is good, his mercy is everlasting. His truth, right? His word endureth to all generations. Right? His truth endureth to all generations. Right? He is merciful and his mercy is everlasting. You know, as we in this grace period, you know, we in this flesh, you know, we continue to fuck up. We know we continue to, you know what I'm saying, not willingly, but we sin. Not willingly. As the Apostle Paul said, man, you know, paraphrase, I sin, but I don't even want to sin. Right? It's because of the flesh. It's the flesh that's got us doing the things that we do. That's why we need Yahweh Shai, right? We need His Son. That's why His blood cover us, you know? His blood cover the elect, right? Also mean the whole nation of Israel, but, you know, the only ones that are going to actually realize that and acknowledge it, you know, or even make reference of it, it's the elect, right? It's the elect. Now, these Christians, you know, and anybody else that trying to say, oh, the blood cover me, that, you know, those don't even know His name. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, this is one point I wanted to make in verse 3, and the sheep of His pastures. You know, I'm gonna read verse 3 again. I'm gonna go get a precept for that, and Lord willing, I'll go ahead and end the video. Verse 3: Know ye that Yahweh, His power, it is He that is slacking. It is He that have made us, and not we ourselves. Right? We are His people and the sheep of His pasture. Right? And during the time when Yahweh Shai was on the Salaki, trying to find the scripture. Time when Yahweh Shai was on the scene. And matter of fact, hold on. Salaki. Oh, wow, I passed by it. Salaki. Alright, this is Matthew 10. Right? Matthew 10 and verse I'll start at 5, just getting straight to the point, man. Matthew 10 and verse 5. These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, the 12 disciples, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans, Salaki, enter ye not. So, one thing I want to ask for all the Christians, for all the everybody can be saved as motherfuckers. If anybody can be saved, why did the Lord tell the 12 disciples not to go in the land of the Gentiles? Why? Why? Why did He tell the disciples, you know what I'm saying, go to the land of Moab and teach them the truth, right? Go to the land of Salaki, hold on. Like I said, I'm at the plantation, so yeah. But you see it, man. Go not into the way of the Gentiles. So we know you Christians ain't going to believe it. We know you Christians ain't going to, you know what I'm saying, see it. So it is what it is. But it's still right here, man. Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not. Right? And this the point. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The house of Israel, Salaki fact. Excuse me. But yeah, man. The Lord is only dealing with Israel at the end of the day. Okay? The Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay? Get another quick precept. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Yahweh thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself above all people. above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord only dealing with one nation. He's only dealing with one nation. Okay? The Lord is only dealing with one nation.
Good, everything good with you, man?
Yeah, everything good. Appreciate it. Damn. Fucking Edomite. Damn. No. What happened? Alright, here we go. Salaki. Amos 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family of Salaki, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Right? Who's that? Israel, the Israelites. Right? The lineage, descendants, right? The 12 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Asher, Naphtali, Issachar. You know, the whole 12 tribes that have been born from our forefather Jacob, which was born from our forefather Isaac, which was born from our forefather Abraham. And who is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? The only living power, the only living God. It's in the scriptures. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Because the law was only given to the Israelites. Must I go there? Psalms 147, the last two verses. Must I go there? I will. Why not? I ain't off on this one. Because the Lord is only dealing with one nation of people. One nation of people. And as we love to say, you know, the Lord's sword is the Edomites. And we say that the Lord is using these devils to punish us, but he's using them to deal with us. What's the reason of him using them? To punish us. Psalms 147:19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. He has not. I am the Lord, I change not. Right? The Lord doesn't change. He has not stopped from dealing with his people. He's constantly dealing with his people. The elect of his people. Because 2/3 of his people are wicked as hell. They don't even know him. They don't know his name. Half of them do know his name, but yet they still choose to rebel. So it is what it is. Verse 20, and I'll end on this, Lord willing. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh. Right? Called Lord Yahweh by Shemal Shai. So ultimately, man, you know, you gotta continue to give the Lord praise. You know, even from the fuck ups, you know, you going off with this and that, the third. All this is through the will of the Lord. And what you got to continue to endure and give praises regardless, man. You know, bless his name. All right? All it is just to glorify his name. So we ought to continue to bless, praise, you know, and to mention his name as much as we can. You know? As we are in the highways and hedges, you know what I'm saying, prophesying the downfall of this place, who we call upon? Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? You know, you see it on our garments most of the time. You know, for those that do got the names of the Lord, there's only begotten Son on their garments. You know, I got it on my garment as well, right? But we ought to exalt that name every chance we get. Every chance we get, man. All right? So, hey, man, Lord willing, you was edified through the spirit of power. How about you, man? Lord willing, I may continue to do this. You know, whenever I get my chance to do videos like this. You know, I'm trying to get back into, you know what I'm saying, doing screen recordings. You know what I'm saying, just so I can have videos just, you know what I'm saying, constantly uploaded. You know, so hey, ain't no telling, you know, Lord willing. Alright. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Hakodash. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Hakodash. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Now, on to the next. Shalom.